Well, well. Always told Derval a woman would undo him, and he had it coming. I've calluses older than you.
I have calluses enough if you want to test me.
She sparks. I believe it, Flamehair. Petra Forge woman.
Aloy. Machine hunter.
Machine hunter, eh? Huh. I could have a use for you. Straight of it is, we're being muscled out of our own claim. That's why I've been working on this scrap-spitting beast. It's a dispute settler.
What is this place, Pet?
The Free Heap. Free because we answer to no one but our... And the heap's back there. A scrapyard, piled by Osram.
Smoke.
Living in the trees has dulled your senses.
So all this scrap was left by the...
Stockpile, maybe. Or a rubbish heap.
So you're a forge woman?
The town is the forge, and everyone pulls their weight. If we were back in the claim Osram land, 3 days argument...
Sounds infuriating.
Oh, it is. But we like arguing. Still, some traditions aren't up for debate. I would have ended up Petra Forge wife. Good answer. That's why I left. I was still young from the forge then.
But don't you want to know?
Nah. Some delvers spend their whole lives trying to make sense of it. Not me. What it means is there's good smelting here.
If you did, you'd know Ridgewood.
Careful. I don't pine for the old ones. All their inventions are under mountains now, rust on bones.
So you left your...
Went to Meridian. Everyone does. Joined the work gangs on the Great Elevator. So I spat and swore I'd find a place for everyone who stuck with me. Then we came upon this old Osram camp. Long abandoned, place to leave my mark. When I was your...
I suppose... This weapon you're working on...
See my face in it, can you? This one's mother helped reclaim Meridian back in the day. They needed to shake the walls. Turn the
Weapons with...
It's not the weapon, Flamehair. It's the wielder. If that siege had touched the great... Good work, that elevator. Story in every chain link. This beast doesn't have a story yet.
You said you're being pushed...
Out of the junk heap. A pack of scrappers came, and now we've got a standoff with a gang of bandits that are found. Guess they like shiny things. Well,
I'm not afraid of... I'll be heading out.
You know what I...
Well.
Got one. All this scrap. Dragged here from... Who knows where and when.
If I had right of rule, I'd have taken the town first. More slaves for digging up lightning boxes.
Then make your claim for it when the others get here. Won't be long now.
Deal with them quickly.
No.
What's that up there?
Spot all their sentries before I look for the power cells.
You're not afraid of little old kid!
Where did she go?
There, the power cell. Done. Now to get into the scrapper's run and find those weapon parts.
You'll get yours when the clan blows in. Town's good as torched.
Scrappers prowling. Hope they haven't stripped the parts already. They're scanning for me. The scrappers made that pile. Let me find something Petra can use. Fast. you want. Back to Petra. I've been in the scrapyard long enough. Petra, I have the parts you wanted, but there are more
Do they now? Hold this. Now take it up and brace yourself. Don't press it against your hips, if you ever want.
all right, I got it. Ugh, heavy. All I can do to hold it up. Ugh. Come on, then, if you're coming!
Run this forged dirt town red, boys!
Heh, manners! She's working well so far. Room for improvement on the gun. No complaints about the gunner. Anyone but a bandit clan would pull back now.
Come on, you fuckheads! You only have 1 minute!
Under the bridge, Aloy. Bring it down on him.
What? It's your bridge.
Bridges come and go. Shoot it down. Oh, boy. Whoa! Might have overdone it a little. No, I'm no soldier, but I'd call that a rout.
Oh,
That's interesting. Need a leather strap to bite down. We'll give those wretches a sky burial. That's fancy. More than they'd have done for us if this thing didn't work.
if it didn't work?
It isn't finished. That's why we're testing it. Saying goes, you can only trust metal. But my trust was placed well in you. You're...
Neither. Whoa. Still feel the lightning snap in my hair. Are you...
Can't see hide nor hair of my friend.
Only seasoned hunters go after machine...
It's not them I'm worried about. If they miss the herd, Petra will hand me my hide.
What trade did you agree?
Petra assigned me and Baladja the but Grease and Balaja are meant for. So I agreed to trade.
Didn't Baladia want to...
It was her idea. Now I'm worried it worked too well. If there's a...
Where did you last see them?
Right here, before they left. Off they went, arguing the whole way.
What were they arguing about?
How best to follow the herd. Sure, Grease is good with a bow, but he could get lost in his own home. What have I done?
Why not explain what happened to Petra?
If you want to tell Petra, be my guest. Maybe she'll blow her top at you and tire herself out before she gets to me. I would run off in search of them, but since Grease...
I can look for your friends.
They were headed to the Arch, northwest of here. If we miss that herd, we won't be able to keep our cannons fired.
Let's keep that as a last.
To hard work, strong work.
Always so pale. A few minutes...
I don't need a forge for...
What's lit your fire that...
I can handle it.
No doubt you can, but if it involved...
You sent 2 hunters.
Well, they couldn't have. Caleb could find a needle in a slag heap.
Traded places with...
By fire and spit!
What are you gonna do about this?
Waste of Caleb's time and mine. Jogries and Baladia didn't need his... Just like in the forge. You let the weight of the hammer do the work, not the arm.
You're not angry?
Oh, I'll make him sweat it.
Why did you need
Those cables make the best fuses for our cannon. Our guns keep us strong and free. Without them, we're easy scrap for bandits.
You could trade for them.
Some supplies we need to get on our own, or we're dependent on others.
But you asked me for help.
Some burdens are welcome.
Why the urgency with...
Once that herd hits the cauldron, it'll be out of our reach. And another... We need those cables. And if you find those 2, send them back in one piece. If you're
careful. Let's see you catch us. Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me. You'll do.
I got us this far.
You had us wandering for hours.
Two hunters arguing.
That's because I
That's what I'm
couldn't
looking for.
concentrate when you...
Someone's coming.
Are you Jagrees and Balaja?
He did? Now Petra must...
No.
I don't care who lost it. Just...
I couldn't let you do that. It was...
We saw 3 behemoths and some shell walkers in the herd.
All right.
Up on that ridge. We'll follow you.
Wait! Take these arrows.
Thank you.
See? She knows where she's going.
Found some tracks.
If it's so easy, why
This
didn't
way.
you do it? Why would I?
You only question what I'm doing. Lucky me.
Can we focus on the hunt?
Did you give her fire arrows or the wrecking? I thought you preferred.
I'm about to spit fire! He asks questions because he likes you. He lost the herd to spend more time with you. And Jagrees is here instead of Caliph because you wanted to spend more time with him. Now let's get this herd! Get ready. Keep that for later. Got too much already. Good. I can use this.
We figured it out now. Baladia and I, how we're gonna...
I'm so happy. I can't stop smiling, but I feel pretty...
Thanks for putting up with us. Could we take the cables?
I'll take the...
You had enough?
We could use a...
You've got those behemoth cables.
And Jagris and Baladia should be...
They're together. Finally. Petra put me on guard duty for a...
I see you survived their bickering.
Barely.
I could say they struggle in love because they're young, but the old rarely fare better.
Here's to a vibe, huh?
Can't be too prepared. I'd have to leave something else behind.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side. Get out of this. Useful. Stocking up. Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
I can't spare the weight. I'd have to ditch something. Save these for the trail. And one of these. Guessing I'm almost there.
Correct.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark. No space. I'll find a use for you. Sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get... But we both know that you...
You make it sound like I should have...
Not at all. A key in human form.
Looks like...
19 years ago, a great explosion. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash, dust. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the... Over time, The machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her.
She said any effort to repair her, rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a... Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to...
But...
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. By the same principle, it should, but that would take years.
I thought you might actually be here this time.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's...
Yes. When you find them, everything depends on...
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Somak. You are cleared to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touched.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found. That's my way across. Don't think, Aloy. Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device. But its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
This is Charles Rodson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Now, what I signed up for?
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
You'd hate it, Liz, but...
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Into their heads, Les. A whole lot of history. A whole lot of so-called truth. A whole lot of noise. It's not tablet, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Les. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Plenty palace.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world we're living in. It's a monument to what
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. Master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding. You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything.
It's a long...
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repair. That's when I detected it.
A real kid.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of...
So you thought it was a titan? An old war...
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The grave hole, it couldn't speak when I found it. Until my... So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted... But the Spire was always...
What did it want to...
Its precise location. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of... It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long...
Enough to equip us...
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much.
And the Shadow Karja?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing. They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow? I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Task is complete.
Yes. The Focus Network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well. detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
I have to tell Avad that the... Clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Just one more. There we go, the last one. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code. Did it. Let's have a look at that armor inside. All right, now let's see what we can do with this material.
need to loiter around here. Anything else around?
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you?
Not yet.
He wishes to...
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their but many came for you. Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the City Guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the
Indeed. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. Perhaps you could parley.
I will. I suppose all we can...
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish. So, if there's more... Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Del...
Petra!
Here she is. I knew there was something about you, and I don't say that to every Nora.
That happens to you.
Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns I've aged, they were the pride of the Mainspring Forge.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants. The target should put up a... It hit nice and wide. No need to aim at the bow. Try the next. See? That'll knock a machine on its ass, ancient or no. With these, I think we could hold off an army.
You know that I appreciate your...
We'll see. Next time could be...
Petra, you...
I do.
Have you just polished that armor, was it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
Aloy.
You did, Teb.
Honestly, if I fought, I brought supplies instead. These... I could get used. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine on Aloy.
She did...
Maybe we can't...
She was incredible. Stopped her all without breaking a sweat. Aiden couldn't be Laura were so fierce.
We're letting the Oseram decide what to do with him, but he tried to kill our Sun King.
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian?
I leave that to the rest of the Lodge.
Are you
You're risking your life for all of us.
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled.
Name it.
Leave the biggest machine for me.
rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you...
The Nora do not... I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all. The wrongness here,
I'm sorry to...
Do not be sorry. This...
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian...
I've seen...
For all...
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land. A tainted land. And you... I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you.
Boy, things are pretty tough. Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow.
Don't be...
Is that why you can...
No. I would have... And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess...
I think the goddess and I are in agreement.
So am I.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot. Aloy, what are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. And if they get past us, it's...
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend.
Well, only if we win.
Roland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished? Could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you fight? The end is inevitable. Accept it. Accept your weakness. Run red to be cleansed.
keep firing, this bridge will go. Bridge can't take much more of this. It's blocked again. Keep him away. It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
He's too dangerous and close. Can't let him in close.
You will die on nothing. A savage cannot understand.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that!
Should have brought a cart.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
By all, Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face the true sons of Shadow Demons. Take the fight to the spire, Aloy. Meridian will hold, or my marks of honor mean nothing.
Not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow. I will answer your challenge.
Hades is transmitting. Jesus started the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy! It's Aloy!
Well, we thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't...
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
Understood. I'll keep my hands up.
enough to beat the machines back.
More of them on the way.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
Jit. They keep coming. Knock them back.
Take them out first!
Deathbringer falls, the battle is ours.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care. And that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
friend, remember me. We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.